recent season. Was that season 3?
Yeah, the newest one is 3, but I just started it last night. I'm already on like season 2.
He said he watched 3 in a day fairly easily. So I don't know how true that is.
It's probably true. It's good though.
I heard.
It's one of the big reasons that I'm thinking about getting Netflix again. To be honest, it looks really good.
Okay, I'm playing some music, and it was really loud for me, so y'all probably have to turn this down.
Oh no. Is it groovy?
Yeah, it's groovy.
Ow, that was loud.
I told you it was really loud for me. I had to turn it way down.
Yeah, enjoy that groovy music, dude.
Okay, so as I mentioned in the chat, we're actually going to start with the awards ceremony before we move on to the actual game part. I figure I can kill at least an hour with this.
Okay.
All right, welcome to the first annual award show for Best and Worst of 2020. So we had several categories, which were not very random. There was a lot of repeats, but there were some that were just like, yeah. So, of course, the first and best category would be the MVC. And I was going to do this with Hallister Blackcloak MCing this, but that's out the window. Alright, so for MVC, Most Valuable Character, we had a two-way tie for second place with Jason Alexander and Blizzstrax.
What?
Yeah, but for first place, Most Valuable Character of the last year was none other than Mortimer. Not Morty, Mortimer.
That guy threw himself at death more than once.
Yeah, I remember
Mortimer
specifically
so much.
when he grappled the last enemy and jumped off of a cliff with him. It didn't work, but he was really passionate about it.
Hey, it would have if the guy hadn't been immortal.
He wasn't after y'all fixed the immortal portal. Second category. In second place was Jason Alexander. He was a very keenly dressed guy, but accessories are a big part of being best dressed. So the winner for this category is none other than Real Featherhawk. That guy knows how to accessorize.
Well, I mean, he was a jewel crafter.
That's true. And he was constantly like making sure that he wore the finest.
Yep, finest hook foot around.
Good God.
Now, this next category was a bit contentious because there was a lot of people that have gone through a lot of changes. But for most change, not just in physical appearance, but emotionally, Mortimer swept the category once again. Most unforgettable. A character that sticks in your mind long after you've played them. In second place, Floop Dougal to Gloop Doop came in second. They were in second place.
I mean, unforgettable character, but forgettable name.
Yeah. We remember Floop Dougal, and that's about it.
Him for a long, long time.
Very memorable. But But once again, sweeping the category, Mortimer. The
I'm
next.
honestly surprised you had the original avatar for him.
Say again? I didn't hear what you
I was
said.
just saying I was surprised that you had the avatar for him.
Oh, I had to Google that shit. I was like, I don't know, lizard looking barbarian man. I had to look up almost everybody's. Some I just snipped.
I'm fairly certain I have some of our old group portraits.
That would have been nice to know a long time ago.
I mean, if you were looking for them, I would have brought them out.
Anyways, the next category is best bromance. What two characters epitomized a bromance other than Jason and Morty, who constantly built each other up and wrote songs for the other and immortalized the other after they died?
Those books.
Yup.
That memorial.
The memorial.
I was half hoping for fan art of Morty carrying Jason in his arms.
I'm not that artistic. And we don't have fans yet.
Definitely best bromance.
Definitely. Next category, there was no contest whatsoever on who was the most likely to be catfished. And that person, or humanoid, was and continues to be JR. And I found a better picture for you, JR.
Oh God.
I saw it and I'm like, that's JR.
I love it.
And that's which.
Yes.
Hold on, I'm trying to find the Oh my God! Oh my God! No!
Yes.
Oh dear God!
Most likely to be catfished.
I think he has to change his avatar picture now.
Right? It's so perfect. That's the look I
I might be
imagine
able
when
to
he
work
does
with it.
vicious mockery.
Yeah.
Those eyes pierce my soul.
As they should. With a what is your level in charisma?
It's definitely up there.
Our next
Give me,
category is most extra. It was close, and by that, not even. In second place, El Dorito, the gladiator who looked like a dwarven chicken. But he held no candle to the guy who was constantly going to the arena and wearing the nicest clothes, Mortimer.
He was definitely always at the arena.
Are you not entertained?
He also bought
Wait, didn't you kill a
children
guy?
nice clothes.
No, that was Jason.
Yeah, that was Jason. Jason killed the guy.
Oh, that's right. I was trying to remember.
Hey, to be fair, the rules were not very clear.
They were don't kill
To
people.
Jason. They were clear to Jason.
Yeah, exactly.
This is
No
fair.
one gave me a talk beforehand.
He was very excited and very murdery. Speaking of murder, our next category is Edgelord Supreme. Which character is most likely to stand in a corner with his hood up? And that answer, second place was Nemea, but taking the title is Rivara. Just look at that picture. That's an edgelord.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yep,
walking
definitely.
around with the decapitated head, come on.
I mean,
Yeah, who does that?
I was gonna say, oh, Durish.
And don't get me wrong, Nemea did great, like passively, but actively, Rivara probably easily swept that one.
Yeah. Oh, I don't do that. Silver Tongue, who was most likely to talk our characters out of trouble or get a discount at a shop? JR was second, not a close second, but second. As when JR talks, he either confuses his audience or angers them. So the winner would be Jason Alexander, Bard Extraordinaire.
Yeah, I actually was gonna nominate JR, but then I thought about all the trouble he had, even with little kids. No, yeah, no, that's not that Silver Tongue.
Well,
More like 10.
Jason did on probably the very first session when he bartered with the, what was it, Pixies?
Oh, the
With
Fae.
alcohol.
Yeah.
The Fae, yeah.
Got
That
y'all
was-
some alcohol. That was
solid.
awesome.
And just like right off the bat, like, fresh character, straight into it, nailed it.
And this next category was brought up a little before the show, but best death. Which one really just epitomized your characters or stands out? And that just has to go to, well, second place was Clover, who decided to stand outside the room when the anti-magic, the weapon of mass disintegration went off. But the winner is definitely Moko, who died within the first minute of the game in an outhouse eaten by a purple worm while trying to use the bathroom.
What a way to go.
Fortunately, his twin sister Mocha was able to step in his place on short notice.
I was kind of thinking, like, maybe I should explain that she was there, but he died so fast that I was just like, she's there. I don't know what to tell you.
Sure. Now, one that weighs heavily on everybody's hearts is Worst Death. Again, Clover taking second place in this category as both Worst and Best Death. For the same death. Didn't have multiple deaths, this guy. But the one that really punches us in the heart and makes us sad every time we think about it is Jason Alexander.
And the fact he didn't want to come back.
And the fact that he was offered to be revived and chose to stay. Our next category is...
Lucky Brand makes it so much worse.
I know.
Next category is who of our characters was most likely to take over the world? And really, Zalith was a second place, but not a strong second place. As we constantly think of his gas cloud that he can just stay in at all times. But the one that stole our hearts and this category is Junior. Scion of Mad Sweeney.
She just wants people to know that she's a girl and not a child.
She's a woman.
Yeah, I was pretty sad that I never got to meet Junior, because y'all talk so highly about her.
That was the Floop Dougal episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next category is who would be most likely to save said world. And Nat came in a close second, but the winner is, of course, the person who has actually saved the world, Mortimer.
Just the once.
Just the
Just one time, yeah.
The character who is most likely to adopt the creature, any creature, a random creature you find in the road or drops in your lap in the middle of a dungeon. No contest whatsoever on this one. Keen. In fact, the next two contests were complete sweeps. As our next category is, I lost the icon, Murder Hobo. Who was most likely to kill random bystanders? And that person was none other than our cleric, Gra.
Those Forest Guardsmen.
Yeah, they're
Just doing their job.
And Graw's like, nope,
Ah,
straight to death.
Inflict wounds. Inflict
I love
death.
how he looks like unhappy with the result of getting Murder Hobo title.
That's totally in
He's just
character.
standing there like, I'm so disappointed right now.
Why did I get this?
Oh, he knows why. He's just pouty about it.
He knows
That's
what he
exactly
did.
why. And then Party Pet. Really thought this was going to be a person. Instead, it is our beloved, belated Dean Terror Chicken, who just wanted to go to Pixie World.
And spoke
the
Draconic
helmet.
for some reason.
Say again?
I said it spoke Draconic for some reason.
Yeah, but call.
He was so beautiful and I miss him.
She. Brainiac of the group. While Durish had a strong number of votes in his favor for his last action with the ration shaped like a key, the person who stole the Brainiac category was the person who definitely would not have stolen the strength category, and that was Rail Featherhawk. As he is constantly loaded up on books. Next category is trap bait. Most likely to walk into an obvious trap. And I think we all know who took that no contest. None other than Blizzthrax.
But do we know why?
Oh, let me name the reasons. Do you have an hour?
Hold on, let me pull up some maps, and I'll tell you every trap that he's fallen for.
Quicksand.
times did you fall for it?
Quicksand. Net. Quicksand. Lightning. He wasn't the one who got hit by the ballista, at least.
That's true. Yeah, he had kind of started learning his lesson sort of by then.
And our final category, glass cannon. Can do a lot of damage, cannot take it. Can dish it out, but can't take it. Second would be Ticker, resident wizard, and fireball and disintegration aficionado. But the winner for this category would be the barbarian with no AC, Corrin.
Poor kid.
Hey, he's still alive. He's good at what he does. Killing and not dying completely.
There's a cleric in the group.
Yeah, that's the one reason.
That helps.
Died.
Alright, everybody, thank you for attending our award ceremony, and let's hope 2021 is a lot kinder to our characters.
It probably won't be.
No.
I feel like it's only gonna get worse.
You say that, and then we're starting the game of chaos and required 3 characters.
Not for the reason you necessarily think. All right, let's get this new game started, set in our homebrew world of Meridian. I would like everybody to roll a d20 plus their character's initiative modifier for all of their characters.
One d20 plus their initiative.
Yeah, so if you're doing clanks, you would do 1d20 plus 2. And maybe put their name next to it or something. As long as you know what it is and can tell me.
I'm just gonna open up everybody at the same time.
For okay.
Yeah, we should just let John go first.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah, I was thinking about jumping in, but I was like, it's gonna get lost.
That's what I was worried about too.
My fingers are cold. Go back to the channel so you can see everybody.
Go ahead, Jeremy.
All right. There we go.
You gonna name that one?
Yeah, it says Sophine.
Oh, I just don't see it.
It's part of the roll.
Yeah, it popped up weird. Yeah, it's part of the roll. I don't know how I
okay.
did that.
Yeah, that's cool.
That is really cool. Amazing start.
Jeez.
Give us a chance.
Okay. So, set the scene. If you haven't figured it out already, you're currently all 9 of you standing in the lobby of the Black Cactus Guild in the city of Kamor, located on the Southern Fields continent. You and many other humanoids stand in this room, looking for a chance to join this guild. You have no idea what the registration process or admittance process is like, but apparently neither does anybody else. As rumors float around the room. One guy said, huge, tall Goliath says, "Oh, I heard you have to go out and demolish a whole entire rival guild by yourself before they even consider letting you in." And high elf woman on the other side says something like, "Oh, it's really just a bunch of paperwork, I heard. And, of course, you have to bribe your way in. I've brought plenty of bribery money." And each rumor you hear is wilder than the last. And then the room, by a wave, starting from the front of the room to the back, begins to grow quiet, as if a silent spell had been cast and radiated outwards. And towards the front of the room, up on a platform, much like a stage, you see the meanest looking halfling you've ever seen. He's got a cut across his mouth that highlights his filed down teeth, and on his other side of his face he's got an eye patch that sags as if there's nothing underneath it. And everybody watches as he steps onto this platform. And he goes, "All right, you pricks. I know you're all here to join the Black Cactus Guild, and I don't think you know just what you're getting into. So, I'm going to call out the names of a few of these hopefuls, and we're all going to have a little bit of a tussle, as it were. Now, when I call your name, step up onto the platform." And he pulls a sheet of paper and unrolls it, and it falls to the floor. It's so long. He goes, "All right. First up, Kit, Periwinkle, and Tornado. You'll be our first guinea pigs." So go ahead and, out of game, set your characters to those characters. That was Kit, Periwinkle, Tornado.
Kit's already set.
Wonderful.
I'm set.
As am I.
Beautiful. And he's speaking more to the crowd than he is to you three at this point. He goes, "By the by, I am the Guild Master, KFC Earth. You may call me Mr. Earth." The 6 of you that are still out in the crowd hear a few rumblings of rumors. I hear it stands for Kentucky Fried Children. I heard it stands for kill and feed chickens. And just random stuff. And, but he pays no mind, the guildmaster. He goes, "We're going to have a little demonstration of your abilities," he says. "These 3 that I call, and there will be 3 at a time, will engage in a free-for-all battle against the other." And then he walks across the stage and pulls a lever on the wall. And you all feel this wave of magical energy, though you don't know what it does. You feel it kind of ripple out in the room, and it just sweeps right through you. And he says, "Any questions before we begin?" A few hands go up. "None? Good. You may begin." And he turns back to you 3. So roll initiative. Begin! Periwinkle, you're the first to act.
So we're all like really close to each other.
So you, Tornado, and Kit are all on this platform, and they told you that you're going to engage in a PvP battle.
Oh boy. I'd like to run as far as I can in 30 feet, if it is 30 feet wide.
It's a rather wide platform, sure.
And then I'm going to go ahead and cast Mind Sliver on Tornado. Tornado. Sorry, nervous. PvP. Oh, apparently it doesn't exist, so I'll need an intelligence save, please.
Ah.
So, Periwinkle, go ahead and roll a d6 and a d4. You take 1 damage, Tornado. And your next saving throw will have to be -2.
Tornado reels back. It's just like, ah! It was worse than a hangover. Kind of looks back at Kit. In a minute. I have to deal with this guy.
Oh no.
And use her movement to get right up in this person's face here. Periwinkle.
And do what? She punches Periwinkle right in the jaw for 5 bludgeoning damage.
And then I will use my bonus action to make a second punch.
Periwinkle
dead.
goes flying off the stage. Dazed, but conscious. Periwinkle, you are out of the battle.
Tornado like cheerfully yells, "Good night!"
Kit, it is your turn.
I'm not prepared.
That's why I was like looking at my monk. I was like, "Hey, what can I do again?" I haven't played a monk in a while.
Jern, as you're knocked off the stage, the guildmaster goes up and gives you a hand up, bringing you back to your feet, and says, "Walk it off, son." And then hands you a form which he asks you to fill out. You can see that in the About section of the Black Cactus Guild category. It asks for your name, age, race, unique skill, and blood type. Please put that in registration.
Whoa, KFC Earth looks pretty hardcore.
Good.
Just kind of looking at it.
I can't get the spell to come up, but Jeremy, make a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
What's the spell?
Oh, is that still? Oh,
Yeah, that's what I figured.
What's the spell?
Acid splash.
Okay.
Since you succeeded, nothing happens.
Tornado looks absolutely horrified that it almost touched her hair.
What does she do about it? Jesus. I believe that takes Kit out of the running.
Oh, fucking.
A 7? Uh-uh.
No. Well, it was 6 damage and then 7 damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Apparently she crit against both of y'all. Good lord. Hey, she likes to fight. Like that's. You can tell she's very excited right now.
Yeah, she does a little victory lap as Kit is knocked to the floor off the platform, and you're both interrupted either from getting up or celebrating with paperwork. So please fill out that in registration while the next team comes to the stage.
As Tornado's being scooted off the platform, you can hear her whisper, "I thought there was gonna be some booze."
Why did you think that?
I don't know. I just heard it in the rumors, somewhere.
You shouldn't listen to rumors. Fill out that paperwork with all your information and then turn it in. A couple more teams are drawn to the stage as y'all are filling, your first 3 characters are filling out all their paperwork. And then the next team is drawn up. This includes Tinder, Aza, and Clank. So switch your active characters.
Filling out registration.
Do you mind equipping the armor and stuff on the 2 characters real quick?
Oh, it won't let you do that?
Yeah, I can only view.
Lame. Okay, Aza is set up. Huh, looks like Gijago is missing some equipment.
Wait, you did say Clank, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, you should be able to use Gijago now. Alright, so you 3 make your way to the stage. And Clank, you clank your way to first place.
Just out of curiosity, what does Aza look like?
She looks like a drow.
A beautiful drow.
Drowy.
Probably a really nice person, you know. Drow, they're known for it.
Ah, yes. Yes, you are correct. Okay. Let's take a look here.
Who will you shoot at? Tinder?
That would be Tinder.
That looks like it's a hit. Sorry, I missed that.
No, that's it.
Okay. Clank. Tinder,
Yeah.
it's now your turn to retaliate. Tinder, who you flinging that at?
The one that hit me, so it missed.
No, that hits. Clank, you will take 8 damage.
Doesn't he have 17 AC?
It says 13. Maybe I need to refresh.
Oh, when I put him in, I didn't equip his equipment, but I got his
Okay.
equipment. That's
Okay,
why I
no.
hit update before the fight started.
Yeah, John's right. I didn't refresh the page. I had it open for a while. Okay, so yeah, that is miss. Okay, Aza.
So nobody said anything about moving, right? So we're all still hanging out.
Yep, they've been doing ranged attacks so far. So imagine you're in a triangle.
Alrighty, I would like both of y'all to make a wisdom saving throw for Fey presence.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Oh yay! Y'all both think I'm the best ever. You are now charmed.
Nice.
Y'all still feel how you feel about each other, though. Just Aza's the coolest thing ever.
And I'm gonna walk 30 foot forward, sit down, and load my crossbow.
Okay.
That was the best. he was so happy, like, oh yay, friends.
Those were some great rolls, so. Clank.
Oh yeah, no, he got us.
Oh, no, never mind. I was looking at the wrong person. You shoot at Tinder again. But Tinder was prepared.
I use my bonus action to cast Blood Curse of the Marked.
Tell me about that.
Let's see, until the end of your. Oh, never mind. I have to do that next turn. Apparently, I have to do that first.
Ah, okay.
Never mind. Okay.
Tinder, your turn. Alright, that should just be Clank, because Aza walked 30 feet away.
That's a save.
Good
So you'll take half damage.
I will cast Unseen Servant and just have them stand directly in front of me for cover.
Of course, nobody sees that you're covered. Haha.
Wahaha.
And then the charm ends, right? Right?
Yes, I just double checked it, and yes.
Okay. Y'all are no longer charmed, Clank and Tinder.
Out of curiosity, do I know that I was charmed? Or does it just kind of like you're charmed and then it's. It usually says it on the spell
It doesn't say.
sometimes. Okay.
Look, I just have that effect on people, okay? It's the swing of my hips.
Uh, so some steam lets out from Clank, and he uses Blood Curse of the Marked and marks Tinder for this turn as he fires off into the light crossbow.
Missing.
But it was a waste.
Don't you have advantage?
Wait. Why?
It says you can mark a creature, blah blah blah, amplify the next attack roll you make against the target before the end of your turn has advantage.
Oh, if I amplify it, I end up taking damage.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see.
Yeah. So I would hit him for the extra damage, but I would also take damage amplifying it.
Okay, I don't know how this works, so go ahead. Tinder. Right, you are back up to full health. Aza.
I would like to ready chill touch if anyone attacks me. And I will stand up.
Okay. So you are concentrating on chill touch. Clank.
I'm gonna turn my attention over to Iza over there.
Okay, and what are you doing with that attention?
I'm trying to figure out how you spell Iza.
EAZA. Okay, the crossbow comes down in your direction. Aza, make your chill touch attack. Okay, you miss Clank, but Clank hits you for 9. Which should be enough to knock you out.
Yes, indeed.
Alright, Aza's down. Clank, anything else?
I think that's it.
Okay. Tinder. You saw the Warforged War Machine turn, shoot the drow, and turn back towards you. Unfortunately, it's very hard to hit. Clank.
Okay, I'm gonna run up to Tinder this time.
Clank, 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 clank. Swing and a miss.
Not quite.
Tinder, your turn. Ooh, punches you for 0 damage. Is that possible?
Huh?
Do you have a negative strength modifier?
Mm-hmm.
Ha. You just kind of like punch the metal and shake your hand a little bit. Clink.
Slightly confused. He still doesn't really say
I said
anything.
attack with the staff, not unarmed.
Oh, were you trying to...
No, I typed staff.
Let me see.
Is it equipped on your sheet? On your
That's what I
equipment?
was just fixing to look at.
Yeah, because it could have done unarmed, thinking that you didn't have the staff equipped.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it was equipped.
Yeah, that's
Update
probably
your
why
sheet.
then.
And then you can try that again. Actually, you rolled an 18, so whatever you're to hit is +1. Were you using 2-hand or 1-hand?
It would have been 2-hand.
Alright, roll a d8 -1. For 7 damage on Clink. 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Now, Clink, it's your turn. Asa, make sure you're filling out your registration.
Instantly
So
unpredictable,
that should have been
though.
to disadvantage because you're in melee.
I mean, it was still a 1, but yeah.
I'm just saying, make sure you're aware of that.
Yeah, I thought I had corrected the copy paste, but you know what? I'll do it.
I mean, whatever you want. Tinder. It's still not letting you. Did you hit update in Discord?
No.
Okay, try that, but that's still a miss. There we go. That should fix your character sheet. Clink. Make sure you don't use your grass whip.
Yeah,
But disadvantage if you do.
got my mace now. I've got my mace.
Okay, you're not any better with that.
Oh my god. We
This
are.
is the best fight.
is the longest fight ever. What's funny is he's winning. But
Yep.
God, this is taking so.
Okay, that's really close, but you just get the grind of metal on metal. Y'all are doing great. Woo!
Oh, finally.
That takes Clank down. Alright, everybody make sure you fill out your registration while I pull up a few more people to the stage. gonna take an IRL break so y'all can do that and get drinks and whatever else you need. You got it, John. You know what's coming. Alright, you pricks, are you ready?
Yeah.
Jeremy.
Are you though?
Jeremy. He takes so long.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Okay, are you ready? The next team will be Bud, Gijagu, and Selphine. Fight! Oh, great rolls. Selphine, you are up.
Um. So, wait, Gigaju is human-ish?
Completely human.
Okay.
No ish
Okay,
about
and I
it.
kind of. Okay.
Are you being racist?
Yes. But also no.
How does that work?
Can you explain the complexities of yes, but also no?
Absolutely panicked and very nervous looking, she runs over and tries to shocking grasp Gigiju.
Alright, and you miss on Gijagu. Making it Bud's turn.
Does that hit you, little green guy?
Yeah, a little bit. For all the points.
Alright, Selphine is down.
I'm not the first down.
Yay.
I couldn't do it to you again, John, so I was like, I'll go for the other one. I know I wasn't the one
Gijagu.
that did it to you the other 2 times, but I didn't want to see it happen a 3rd time.
Gijagu. Oh, I forgot to remove Selphine. My bad. Alright, Bud. Slash for 8.
And I'm gonna
That's a
bonus
miss,
action
isn't it?
rage.
Gijagu, that's a miss.
It sure is.
Okay, cool. And then Bud bonus action rages. And slams his longsword across Bud. But Bud is raging, so he will only take half, right?
4, yeah.
3. We ran down.
Trace.
Oh, yeah.
Bud, your turn.
+2, so that's 15.
I'm down.
Hey, you held it for a whole round.
Yeah, I mean, I did more than the previous two.
All right.
You crit.
All right. Bud, keep your active character. Jern. You don't have any winners. Oh, this is going to be hard.
Not even close.
Tinder, Bud, and Tornado are going to go up against each other now. After they fill out their registration forms. After everybody fills out their registration forms. Just until we get one person still standing. How to do this. You know what? Changed my mind. We're not gonna do that because it's too complicated, and I don't want to do that. Just finish y'all's registration, and then we'll move on to the next piece of paperwork. Maybe next time. Everybody can get a short rest in as y'all are allowed to graze at the salad bar. I was wondering what Bud was. I could have looked, but that would have been cheating.
What would have been cheating?
Looking on your character sheet to see what you were.
Ah.
Hasty McTasty is not hasty.
There we go. I just finished filling out the registration for his selfie.
I see why it took so long. All right. In the Teams channel, you are all going to, for each of your characters, assign points to the 6 other characters that are not your own, for who they would most like in their team. I'll show you in just a sec everybody's name. So in the team room, you will assign a number 1 to 6 to each character that is not one of your own characters. So you have 6 characters. 6 being who you most want on your team, 1 being who you least want on your team, having watched or been in a fight with them. And each of your characters will do that. So For instance, Kit, Tinder, and Periwinkle. Oh, those are not in order anymore. Never mind. Anyways, you know who your characters are. You know what I'm saying. If you don't, struggle through. A lot of paperwork.
Wait, so we have to
Okay,
make
so
one.
for each one of our characters, we rate all the other characters.
Right.
So 3 times for each
Okay.
of us, and only including people that aren't us.
Right. You got it. So Perry will do one, Aza will do one, Gijigu will do one, for instance. Everybody's gonna do one.
Hit enter.
You can delete that or edit that. Either way. Shift enter will give you the next line.
Cool. Oh my god.
It's hard. Just edit it. Or do that. That's cool too. You can also type it on a doc on another page or something and then just copy paste it.
Oh, this is rough on a phone.
It is.
Take your time, no rush. I have very little planning on this whole session done, so we're not doing anything else. I should just do this in Sheets, that would be easier. Periwinkle, you have Tornado and Selfie as both ones. Can you edit that?
Oh, we could only use one of each number. Sorry, I thought we were just rating each.
Oh, so sorry.
Give me a little.
Should have been
Yeah,
clear on
that's
that.
what I started doing originally. I saw John was doing 1 through 6, and I was like, oh wait, I think that's what we're doing.
So sorry. Yeah, that's right. All right, let me run some calculations. Okay. Okay, so team 1 is going to be. Actually, I'll just type it out. Most wanted. Bud, engage your more. And Team A is Tinder, Clank, Yejigu. Team B is Cute Bud. Tinder. Oh God, I'm interrupting myself. Tinder, Clank, Yejigu. Team B is Kit, Tornado, Periwinkle. Team C is Bud, Selphine, and Aza. Okay. So, y'all now have teams for your characters. I'm going to let y'all choose which team will take over the rest of this session.
Oh, do y'all have like any high preferences?
I don't.
I mean, I'm leaning B, but that was, I mean, the one I built. But I am down for literally. It doesn't really matter to me. I
I'm down
honestly
for
am
B.
like flat across the board, fine with anything.
Yeah, I've honestly had Tornado stored for quite a while. So that would be cool to play. That'd be cool to use her. Team B.
Okay. So all 9 of you, of course, are inducted into the guild and given a black cactus pin. Maybe a little reluctantly on Team C, but y'all are all given everything. And of course, you filled out your registration, and then you're given a comment card, which you can fill out in registration. All it asks is, what would you like to see from your adventuring guild? No rush on that.
And this is through Team B's perspective.
This is all 9 of the characters, but Team B is going to pick up after this.
Gotcha. Okay. And do you want that in registration or team?
Yes. Registration, please. And put your name and your comment. So character name and comment. Paperwork is so much fun, right? Where are the teams? I'm in the wrong room. Tinder, Clink, and Gijigo. Then Kit, Tornado, Periwinkle. And while y'all are doing that, Team B. Well, first off, before that, the winners, Tornado, Tinder, and Bud, you all get a potion of healing.
Sweet.
Periwinkle. I did not say you could do that.
In registration.
Okay, awesome. And then More work for you. So sorry. Go ahead and level the only Team B up to level 2.
Woo. And you said it was fixed HP, right? Just so I'm not-
Yes.
Okay.
Squeeze. Let me know when y'all are ready.
Leveled up to 2, so I guess I'm ready.
Okay.
Same.
Okay.
I'm playing with infusions and stuff. So
Oh
it's
yeah,
what-
the artificer.
I'm good.
So Kit, Tornado, and Periwinkle. You three, like everybody else, have been split into a team. So feel free to introduce yourselves to each other. My bad.
You said Kit, Tornado, and Periwinkle?
That is correct. Team B.
So Tornado is practically bouncing out of her skin with joy. Um, just kind of seems to be her personality. Even if you walked into the room at very first, looked around, and maybe just saw her sitting in her seat, not anxiously, but just excited in general.
Just a high energy.
Yeah, she looks like she's gonna have a really good day, or just had a really good day, or something really good's about to happen. Blue skin. You could probably tell that she's an Air Genasi if you kind of, you know, knew. And judging by her fighting style, maybe she was kind of used to fighting with her hands. She just kind of waves at everyone. Hey, I'm Tornado.
So Kit's a lizard person and seems pretty serious. Even now he's already like got his stuff out and he's playing around with things and tinkering with some tools and weapons and whatnot. Oh, hi, Kit.
Periwinkle is cheerful and jolly and says, "My name's Perry, but you can call me Periwinkle."
Tornado just kind of just giggles and says, what did y'all do before y'all got here? You know.
I just kind of do whatever seems prevalent at the time. Ran across this and seemed like a fine idea. So I got punched in the jaw, and then gives a little side eye at you.
Lived in a swamp?
Yeah. Sorry about the fight back there. I get so excited sometimes. She kind of just lets out a little squee of, excitedness.
You see, Mr. Earth make his way from one group to the next, talking to each one and handing them a piece of paper. And he goes, and finally he approaches your group and he says, "All right, you three. What to give you? What to give you? Tell you what, I will let you choose. I have a couple of starter quests to help build your reputation in the guild and help build the guild's reputation. Let's see, we've got something about some warband terrorizing the countryside. Something about a wizard's house is attacking people. There's some slugs that Gardener wants to get rid of. There's something about crabs. Or there's something about bandits. Your choice.
Yes. To all.
Sounds fine to me.
You get maybe the impression that she could have misunderstood that he was only really offering one. Maybe.
He looks at you with his one good eye and just looks for a minute. Shuffles through the paper, pulls one out and goes, "You're getting this one." And you look and it's not one that was offered. And all it says is, it's just a little quick notice. It says, "A group of bullywugs have been terrorizing the countryside. Take care of them." And then Mr. Earth will go, "All right. Looks like that petitioner is just a little bit ways outside of town. I trust you can find it." And moves on to the next group.
Yay!
Oops.
Tornado would definitely pass the paper around so that everybody could have a look at it.
And it's just a brief description of the request, the petitioner's name, and general direction. And it says like a mile outside of Camor. Outside the eastern wall, follow the road. Farmhouse on the right.
Do y'all think we could, maybe possibly get a drink before we go?
Yes, you should totally buy the first round. Let's get it, and it'll help us calm our nerves.
Well, all right. She kind of jumps to her feet. And starts proceeding to the door.
Okay. You step out and tell me, where are you three from? Are y'all locals? Are y'all out of towners?
Periwinkle's a traveler, a rambling man.
Okay. Tornado?
Travels. Loves to sightsee.
And
And
Kit.
other reasons.
Kit was a hermit in a swamp somewhere until recently.
Okay, so y'all are all out of towners. You're not very familiar with this small city on the south side of the southern fields. But you can definitely wander around town and you see there's a farmer's market. There's a lot of farmers now that you look around. Yeah, geez, that's a lot of farmers. Of course, you find a tavern. Small one called the Golden Wrench. You see. Do you stop your search there or you keep looking?
She just kind of looks at everyone and then looks at the tavern and looks at everyone and looks at the tavern. You said it was called the Golden Wrench?
Mm-hmm.
She's just like, that's the place. And starts her way inside.
Okay. Inside you go to what is a very homey, close tavern. A few bench tables with benches here and there. Some dried herbs hanging up behind the tavern. And a few locals, more farmers, it looks like, sitting at a few different tables.
Tornado takes a huge, deep breath, like she's home. Like just a huge, huge sigh of relief. And she's not as peppy, but she's still happy, like just genuinely happy to be there. And kind of goes up to the barkeep.
What can I get for you?
Periwinkle will go straight to a table and get one reserved
Okay.
for us.
All right.
I am sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you weren't. You started after I started talking. Or at the same time I started talking on my line. There's lag. Whatever. Bartender asks, what can I get for you?
I'll take 3 large meads for me and my friends.
I can get you an ale. That'll be okay.
Ale's fine.
3 pints ale. Alright, that'll run you about 3 copper.
And she'll slide over 3 copper.
Okay.
And take the drinks to the table.
Okay.
Looking around the room, does everyone seem pretty at ease with the environment?
Oh yeah, it's definitely very comfortable in here. There's a big old fire going in the back. Smoke's kind of lingering a little bit in here. And it just seems like a bunch of workers trying to end the day.
Tornado takes a big sip. You just don't find places like this anymore.
You don't? I mean, they're pretty much everywhere. I haven't been to many towns without a place to drink.
I've been to a lot of taverns. This one just seems so homely.
Well, I mean, I can't fault you there. It is pretty nice here.
The majority of the people here, you're going to see earth folk, the halfling, the dwarves, the gnomes, and you see a few elves, all dressed simply, wearing hats, or they've got sun-darkened skin, or quite a few of them are barefoot.
Do y'all think I could look at that mission again real quick? See where we need to go? I forgot who's got the paper or who would have had it last.
I don't have it.
I mean, I try not to hold on to anything I don't actually need.
Silly Tornado, did you forget that you took it last?
Pulls it out my pocket. Yeah, totally. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Hey, what the heck's a bullywog?
A less personable and agreeable wog. You know, they're kind of jerks.
Would I know what a bullywog is?
I was gonna say, Kit, you probably know a bit more about those than anybody here. Does John know what a bullywug is, or does he want some knowledge?
He could use some knowledge.
All right. So they typically look like humanoid frogs, and they're usually found in swamps and marshes. Can't talk. Which is why you are aware of them, Kit. They tend to be real bastards, and even rumors that they're cannibals.
So Kit relays that to y'all.
They are known for eating small animals. Sorry, Jeremy, I cut you off. What'd you say?
Did you just say swamps? She
Mm-hmm.
just kind of like makes a face and like looks at her toes. Pretty much just imagining like worst case scenario swamp water in her hair. I'm gonna need some new shoes. This isn't gonna work. This will not work. I'll go up to the barkeep and see if maybe he can point me in the direction of a clothing store.
Barkeep kind of laughs and he says, "Well, I don't sell clothing, but well, you might try the market down the street."
She just kind of nods. Okay.
And then you pass a bunch of farmers that are barefoot, heading back to your table.
So I'll go back to the table, finish up my drink, and kind of just relay the idea that she really wants to go to the market for reasons.
Yeah, okay.
Yippee! Tornado would probably wait, and then when everybody's ready, go down the street, follow the directions, and find the marketplace.
Periwinkle will probably finish up last, as the cup is almost as big as him. But that seems to be the status quo in this fire. And then you take
Alrighty.
off to the market. You pass stalls of fresh foods and breads that just smell fresh and delicious. quite a few foods that just make your tummy rumble as you pass by. And there's a few stalls that have clothing and accessories and such that seem to be woven out of some kind of plant.
So lots of you said baskets woven out of
Clothes and
like
accessories.
plant?
Yeah, but there's baskets too. But yeah, woven out of a plant.
Tornado would be interested and very happy to see the lively culture of you know, fashion and what there is to wear. But she's really just looking for boots.
Okay. There are not too many boots in this area. It's mostly going to be sandals and sandals and also sandals. Mostly sandals. There are some that kind of look like clogs. Again, the sandal feature woven, but raised to keep you out of the mud.
Oh, definitely.
So you approach the stall keeper, a rock gnome, and she grins up at you with a gap-toothed smile, missing a few teeth there. And she goes, "Dr. Kya, do you speak Gnomish?"
I do not, but I can change that real quick.
Change that with a spell?
No, I just on my character sheet.
No, you can't do that.
I was joking. I was making a fun.
Yeah, I was really lost
Sorry.
there too. Like, you're gonna suddenly learn Gnomish.
No, I don't think I have that.
Okay, so she's speaking in a language you don't understand, but she's just kind of giving a smile. You see a few of her teeth are still there.
My name is Tornado.
She
And
nods.
she just kind of pulls out like a gold and then points to the boots.
The lady nods, just like, and she says something again you don't understand. I get it. And she starts grabbing pairs and pairs of these boots. She walks around.
Oh, wait. No, just one. And it just kind of like holds up one finger. Unless y'all want some boots too. Also, comrades.
Kid holds
I
up.
have boots.
Kid holds up his foot like it. It doesn't fit in a boot.
Got some
Who
claws
doesn't
on
have
there.
boots? I mean, we all have boots if we don't need them.
The lady drops all the boots back down on the ground, and she holds up one boot, not a pair, one boot, and she's like waving it towards your feet.
And then Tornado holds up two fingers and smiles, and then laughs.
That's better something, isn't it? Shaking her head, smiling. She grabs the other boot and she points at your feet again.
Okay, so 2 boots. And then I'll slide her the gold coin.
She points
Not
at your
really
feet
sure what
again,
she's
and then
planning
she
on doing
points
with
at a stool that's near the stall. Stool near the stall. Give me a stick.
I'll go excitedly jump on the stool.
Please don't jump on the stall. She probably won't like you anymore.
Right. Yeah,
Shoji,
I'll just go
Shoji.
flop down.
She points at your feet again.
I take off my sandals and kick 1 foot forward, kind of.
And then she takes the boot, she puts it on your foot, and she shows you the way it works is some it's not really a boot, it's a sandal. But she shows you how the plant weaves, kind of like tying laces, like lacing up some strappy sandals.
Mm-hmm.
Kao over. And she measures your foot, makes sure it fits, pinches at the toe. You know, you've had a shoe fitting when you were a kid. It's a lot like that. And then she smiles and she grins and she goes. And she goes. Shivatio. And she seems very pleased with herself. And she takes her gold. And she bites down with one of her good teeth. And do that. Dopiasnida di Donaskakars. Sorry, go ahead.
So hold on, just for clarification, did I get 2 boots or 1?
You're getting 2. She just put the first one on you and showed you how to lace it up. Because you seemed a little oblivious. That was the impression she got, anyways. And she took your coin and she's going to make change right now. You see her making change at the back of the stall. Okay, so she brings you back 9 silver. And then she pats your head like the good girl you are.
Smiles. Like all smiles now that she got these boots. All smiles.
They're sandals.
Boots, sandal thingies.
They're no way boots, but okay.
And you said she got back 9 silver?
Right. I only ran you a silver for the 2 boots. Damn it, sandals. Hate you.
I was
Ha!
hoping to say
Got
that.
you. Just on the way out, what other places does she see?
Okay. So there's mostly the market, which is it's like market days in Goliad. There's crafts and food and all kinds of weird stuff. There was the Black Cactus Guild y'all came out of. There's some residential houses, the tavern. Um, that is the main buildings. There is one large. You're not sure if it's a home. It looks like a giant house, basically, like a mini castle or something. Very large on the western side of the village. But that is the main highlights you get. If you go through town and really look, maybe you can get some more.
No. No, I don't think she will.
Okay.
But just kind of getting a feel for her surroundings and whatnot.
Okay. Well, it is time for our second break. Make sure you have filled out your comment card for all of your characters if you have not done that already. We're going to take a quick break. All right, everybody do their walk to the fridge and back.
I'm back.
Sure.
Yep.
Yup. All right. Tornado, you seem to be leading this party. Where are we going?
She just kind of picks up the map and then turns it on its side. And then she turns it again. And then before you know it, she just doesn't know. Like,
Would I know where the nearest swamp is at?
Yes. There's a nice little swamp about a mile outside of town that you stayed in briefly on your way here.
So as you're turning the map around, Kid's gonna stop it when it's right side up and point at where the swamp is at.
oh yeah, of course I knew that. Silly, of course. And almost starts walking in the wrong direction, anyways, but then starts walking towards the swamp.
All right. The heat of the day begins to really get oppressive as you make your way towards this swampy area of the fields. Mosquitoes begin to buzz around your face, and sweat trickles down the small of your back.
Tornado looks really miserable. How much longer? Is this map even right?
From what I can tell.
So you make your way through the swamp, vines cutting through your path, bits of just sluggish water crawling, and stagnant water even crawling by. I would like to first off know your marching order.
I will take the rear.
That's kind of tricky if Tornado's kind of looking back at Kit. Like, she would not be opposed to Kit leading.
Okay.
So that's Kit, Tornado, and Periwinkle. As you make your way through the swamps, make a survival check, Kit, and since this is your home turf, make it with advantage. Give me a second. My computer's being slow again. It likes to slow down about halfway through. Oh, bear with me, guys. It's going slow. You step on a poisonous snake, Kit, as you begin to make your way through the swamp, and it rears its head and strikes at you.
You might have to end initiative. Yeah, never mind. Ah! Hold on. Sylphina's still. Can you remove her from combat?
I mean, you could, but I'll do it for you.
Okay. Active character, tornado. I could have swore. Oh, you know what? No, I don't think I did.
Make sure y'all have done y'all's short rest and updated your character sheet as well. Tornado, you see this in front of Kit. He's got hungry jaws. Tornado.
Sorry. One sec. Trying to figure out this stupidness. Okay. Poisonous snake. And fight. So, Tornado reaches into her bag and draws out a short sword and makes her first attack.
The snake dodges your blow.
And I think I still get to bonus action unarmed strike.
I think so.
Oh yeah, when you use the attack action with an unarmed strike or a monk weapon, you can make unarmed strike as a bonus. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll punch. Since I'm pretty sure a short sword is a monk weapon.
Yeah, if it says martial arts next under it, it's a monk weapon.
Yeah, it does.
Alright, you punch the snake to death, grinding its head into the ground underneath. However, now that the immediate threat is away, you see the nest of snakes coming your direction.
Oh, jeez.
Slithering your way. Periwinkle.
I'll shoot for the same one.
That one's dead.
I will shoot for the next closest.
Okay, they're all kind of the same distance. But go ahead. Your arrow bolt goes wide. And then number 3 slithers up to, let's see, Kit was the closest, but Tornado's up there too. I'm gonna go for Tornado because they just killed one. The snakes slither up around your feet, hissing and snapping, but not connecting. Kit, it is your turn. There's 1 in melee on you and 2 on Tornado.
Are 2 of them within 5 feet of each other?
Yes, they are.
That's 2 dexterity saving throws.
You sound so sad.
No!
Just coughing.
Cough.
That's 1 pass, 1 fail.
1 acid damage.
Ouchies. Tornado. Those 2 on you.
Alright, short sword.
You slice the head off of one of them. And then grind the other's head into the dirt. Leaving only the one that is on Kit.
She's just like, gross, gross, gross.
Periwinkle Shortstrider loads another bolt into his crossbow, but shoots a tree instead. Kit, the snake is still trying to snap at you. I'm on the wrong fucking overlay, aren't I? Yep. My bad. Alright. It shrivels away into acid. Continue your journey? Question mark.
Yes.
Alright. Let me get another survival check from you, Kit, with advantage. Alright. You come upon this dirty yurt looking thing. Hovel, even, you would say. It seems to be made of straw and mud and bones. Coming up upon this area, you hear the croaks of the familiar bullywugs.
Did you hear that?
What was that?
Bullywug.
Tornado doesn't make like the smiliest of faces, but tries to put on a smile. Like, let's just get this over with. That would be nice.
I'll go after the sound.
Okay. Inside the hovel, you see 3 bullywugs bouncing, hopping around what looks like a very terrified small dog. But as you did not stealth, they immediately notice you and grab crudely made spears and begin to hop in your direction. Kit, you stand in the doorway of this hovel. Whatever. What would you like to do?
How far away are they?
10 feet. Burning hands.
So bonus action cast magic stone.
Okay. Would you like to fling one of those stones?
Yes.
Okay. You nail one of these guys in the head. What's the damage on that? 1d6 plus 3. For 4. He shakes it off and oozes something in response. You fire to the side of Kit, piercing one of these creatures. Oh, no, never mind. He's got a shield. Piercing one of these creatures' shield.
He yells shield.
Shield.
Shield. I cast shield. Shield.
T.
She's gonna go for the one that's already injured.
You slide in between Kit's legs, standing up into the room, and swinging wildly over its head. Yeah, wildly.
She was distracted by the dog. Be fair.
Three brings its spear in at the willing sacrifice. Missing, but then it opens up its mouth and flicks its tongue out towards you. Dealing 5 bludgeoning damage.
Ah!
Number 2 sidles up towards Kit. Stabbing him with his spear for 2 piercing damage. And biting him for additional 4. Number 1 looks around, looks at the dog, looks at you guys, looks back at the dog, picks up the dog, and tries to eat it. But the dog squirms out of its grasp, hunkering to the floor. Kit, your turn. Get you alive. what these guys' Dexus is. They both save. Which one you shooting, Perry?
Whichever is closest to us,
Okay.
or attacking actively on a party member.
Okay. Tornado. See a crossbow bolt sink into this bullywug's arm.
Okay, let's try and finish him off. Maybe.
Maybe. You finished that one.
And I sprint towards the one that was trying to eat the dog.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend a Kai point for
Okay.
Fury of Blows.
Okay. Okay, you punch him once.
And there is just like a rage in her eyes right now.
You punch him twice. Taking number 3 out.
The doggo looks okay.
The doggo looks
Scared.
fucking terrified. It's a wet,
Okay,
shivering mess on the floor.
A big tear just kind of wells up in Tornado's eye.
Alright, number 2's turn. Missing both times on Kit as they're distracted by the fury behind them. And Kit, will you take advantage of this opportunity? Alright, gonna take 6 acid damage. And Perry, you shoot the roof of the yurt. Tornado. You miss swinging over the creature's head as it tucks down to try to bite Kit.
I'm gonna use Fury of Blows one more time.
I must murder Frogos. Miss. miss. 3 misses. And it's Bullywug's turn. Being surrounded on both sides, he tries to divide his attacks. Stabbing tornado for 2. And Kit, it's your turn. Oh, that should have been +1, not +3. Either way, it's a fail. Periwinkle. You are not rolling well today. T. Here you go. Get rid of that Will Wheaton curse. That's a miss.
Oh my god.
That's a hit. Tell me how you do it as you hit it for exactly what it had left.
Whew. Okay, so just like after the relief of saving the initial threat from the dog, she kind of runs out, throws some punches, and you could tell she's kind of getting a little bit winded from this fight, I guess, already.
I see what you did there.
And right, and then right as she finds an opening that her teammates Periwinkle and Kit created, she gets him right under the ribs, and just with everything she has, just punches straight.
And you splat the bullywug against the walls. Gross.
Ew, 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 ew. She starts shaking off her hands real quick.
Little drops of mucus fling everywhere.
This is not how I thought this would go. Um, I'll turn my attention to the puppy
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of do like a, come here, boy, come here.
Shivers and whimpers in the corner. Make an animal handling check. It crawls on its belly and inches its way towards you.
Yeah. So like Tornado just kind of squats down and keeps reaching out her hands, like come here, come on.
And he just kind of digs his way in and kind of curls up underneath. I guess you're crouched down, like right down below your knees.
Yeah. Little scratches behind the ears. Like, I kind of want to work my way up to being able to pick this dog up.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely shivering and mud coated, mind you. But it seems like it's kind of accepted its fate at this point. So what
Gotcha.
happens happens.
Yeah, Tornado would pick the puppy up and just kind of sort of smother it with love and just forget about the mission just for a little bit. Does it have a dog collar?
It does actually have a collar on it.
Cool. What does it say?
It says Oliver.
And nothing else?
And nothing else.
She just kind of looks back at the group. Can we keep it?
I mean, you're responsible for it.
Oh no, Kid's gonna be the dad who has to take it for walks and feed it and didn't even want a dog.
Oh no, kid'll eat it.
Swamp life. Hashtag.
I'll just kind of look at Periwinkle and see if he has something to say.
Get a read on him.
Yeah, just get a read on Periwinkle.
He shrugs.
Eh.
So in one arm, I'm holding the dog, and in the other arm, I take the map out, and again start flipping it. Like, okay, which way is back? Which way?
And it's not even a smooth flip. It's like you have to like tuck it under your elbow and then twist, and the dog gets in the way, and it's a mess.
A hot mess.
Are you flirting with Tornado?
Swampy. Yeah.
I ship it.
With like swamp water in her hair and on her boots and
She's not wearing boots.
hands, sandals.
Goddamn boots. Anyways. But the other two seem content to let you struggle with the map.
Gotta learn somehow.
She'll just kind of like start walking in sort of the direction that we came from.
Make a survival check. how well you were paying attention. Oh, you were paying attention. I'm surprised. You mostly follow the path. Every now and then you're like, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? And get distracted. But you quickly find your way back onto the path. And soon you're out of the swamp, out of the mosquitoes, out of the sweltering heat, and back into the cool plains, leading back towards town.
We did it.
Yeah, you did your first mission. Good job, guys. You will all get to level up to 3.
Oh boy.
You get 10 gold from the guild master each. And maybe next time you can find the owner of the dog. For now, this is just going to be a little short session.
We have an owner for the dog. Her name is Tornado.
And maybe next time we'll find a leash for the dog. Anyways, that was just my little thing I didn't really throw together. I just made it all up as we went. It was not great.
That's fine. No, it was okay. It's hard making it up on the fly.
Yeah. I honestly thought the little battles were going to take a lot longer.
Especially being level 1. We had
Yeah.
such low HP. A lot of it's 1 to 2 hits, so
Yeah. I was like, I should have made y'all 3 or something. Anyways, y'all can level up your other people to level 2.
Woo.
But maybe we'll play with them again, maybe not. We'll see.
Okie dokies. Well, you guys have a great night.
You too. Feel better.
Take care.
Good
I'm
night.
gonna try. Good night.
Night.